Manamela has visited the Peter Mokaba Stadium in Polokwane to monitor the reopening of registration at the Capricorn TVET College in Limpopo. Registration was moved to the stadium following a stampede at the college last Thursday in which several applicants were injured. Manamela says his visit was aimed at ensuring that all applicants are attended to timeously. Meanwhile, prospective students who have spent the night in queues have accused the institution's management of instigating disorder. They say officials have gone against a pre-registration list which has been compiled over the weekend. Let's get a bit more on the situation now. We crossed our reporter Michael Maringa. He's at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. Mike, good afternoon to you. Just fill us in. What's the situation at the moment?
Good afternoon to you, Natasha, and to our viewers at home. You are indeed correct. You are coming to us live. We're at the Peter Mokaba at the rugby field. This is where prospective students are meeting before they can be taken to the other side at the Peter Mokaba Stadium, where the actual application is happening. Let me start by indicating that we are talking about people who slept in the queue. Some of them have been queuing since Saturday. Some of them came yesterday, and you've got some who only came this afternoon. But the situation is better than what we saw on Thursday, where the stampede occurred. But what we have witnessed this morning is that the security was beefed up. We've got a private security that is making sure or ensuring that these lines are moving smoothly. But I must also indicate again that chaos almost erupted about an hour ago when the Deputy Minister was here, but he was on the other side. It is something that he did not witness. Prospective students were losing their patience because the lines were moving very slow. But as of now, majority of them are seated down. That energy is gone, and they cannot move out of their lines because they might be called at any time to go and drop in their application, Natasha.
All right, and I can see there students with their umbrellas. It must be excruciatingly hot standing in those queues. They've been there for hours. As you mentioned, they slept overnight on the grounds. What are students saying? How are they coping with those sort of conditions?
You are correct, Natasha. These umbrellas that you are seeing here, it's an indication that Polokwane is bubbling hot. We are talking about the temperature of between 32 and 35 degrees Celsius. But unfortunately, there is nothing that they can do. If you move out of the line, chances are that you might have to go back to the queue and you might be assisted at around 5 or late in the afternoon. But one thing that we have also noted is that these prospective students have been here. They don't have water. We have seen a bucket full of water. It's at the other side. They have been under the bubbling sun without water. It's very hot. They are receiving medical attention, some of them, because some have been collapsing, some are asthmatic. But let me quickly bring in some of those students to tell us what they have experienced. Sis, I understand you have been here as early as 5 o'clock in the morning. Some of you slept in the queues. What has been the experience?
I experienced that it's not easy to be in this queue because we are so many, and all of us, we want to be in school, we want to study, and they tell us that we will have to register so they can send message to us. It's not going to be all of us, and going to be said most of us not receiving those messages because all of us, we want to start. No one wants to stay at home. All of us, we want to have a bright future.
Let me hear from another prospective student. Did you sleep on the queue? We see you are still here. Have you got any assistance?
No, I came here around past 6 because last at Capricorn TVET at Polokwane at the college, we came around 4 o'clock, but the system, according to the system, it doesn't work the way we want because of we may find that other students slept there. We came around 4 o'clock, but they only addressed us at 10 o'clock and to tell us the negative response. So today we came here since in the morning until now we didn't get we didn't get respond, but the people who went inside, they told us that inside at least they are responding quick because they just fill in the form and drop. Maybe let's hope today, by the end of today, we will be finished with the application because this is not a registration because we are still waiting for shortlisting and SMSs, meaning that if you didn't get an SMS, it means you cannot make it. But in terms of the interview that we had from the manager on the radio, we heard that they are going to place us somewhere. It's not only about the Polokwane campus.
She's alluding to what the Deputy Minister Buti Manamela has said in the morning, to say that those who do not get space yet, they will be referred to other TVET colleges, where he has reliably informed us that they still have space. But as of now, they must endure the heat and wait up until they get their chance to go and drop their applications. Natasha.
All right, Mike, thanks so much. We'll leave it there for now. Our Mike Maringa live from the Peter Mokaba Stadium, monitoring those queues as students have flocked to the Peter Mokaba Stadium to try and register at those TVET colleges in Limpopo.